Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the worst rule at FundedNext Futures and how it was removed and how this rule change could put FundedNext Futures in the top 3 in terms of the futures trading platforms. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this video. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the current flash sale that was dropped alongside this news. So I'm going to talk about that first and then talk about the rule change. So for existing users right now, they are running 15% off from now until Friday. The legacy challenges were pretty cheap already when you factored in the all-in cost of true funding. $67 now with 15% off for the 25K, $135 for the 50K, and then $211 for the 100K. And if you guys are a completely new user to FundedNext Futures, this is a $59 fee, a $119 and $186 for new users only. And remember, this is a one-time fee. This is not a monthly subscription like Topstep and a lot of other firms. Now let's get into the rule change that just went into effect on the legacy accounts. So once you are funded on legacy plan, you will no longer need to meet the 40% consistency, just 5 benchmark days in order to request a payout. That is going to be $100 on a 25K and $200 on a 50K and 100K. Now, if you go over to their website, it's still going to show that there is 40% on here, but it will get changed throughout the week. In the past, alongside 5 benchmark trading days, you also had to meet this 40% consistency. So one day's profit can't be 40% of all total profits. Well, now that is completely removed. So let's say, for example, you have a 50K funded that you just passed. On the first day, you make, let's say, $5,000. And then the other 4 days, all you have to make is just $200 in order to request a payout, which is just so much better than meeting this 40% consistency rule. No one really liked that. It just gives you more freedom in order to trade and letting those winners really run. Now, I want to move on to the rapid plan because this is one of everyone's favorite plans to trade, and they don't really do a whole lot of discounts on this plan. So for existing users, they're doing 15% off. So that brings us to $84, $126 for 50K, and then $211 for the 100K. And if you guys are completely new, they are doing 25% off for new users, $74 for a 25K, $111 for a 50K, and then $186 for a 100K. And remember, these are all one-time fees, unlike Topstep, where you have to pay a $49 per month eval fee and then pay a one-time $149 activation fee. So your true all-in cost for a 50K account is $198, and for a 100K account, it's $250. And you also don't have to deal with some of the crap that's been going on with Topstep with this Project X platform. There was an outage with AWS, which caused Project X to go down, and whatever profit you had was completely wiped away. And if you just type in Project X on Twitter, you can see all these tweets talk about how bad the outage was and how Topstep was sort of playing dirty with a lot of these platforms that use that Project X platforms. I personally have some accounts with Topstep, but I don't trade them, nor do I recommend them to other traders, especially for the cost and some of the rules that are going on with them. And I especially don't recommend them now with the rule change with FundedNext Futures. Why would you pay all that money with Topstep when you can get substantially lower prices with FundedNext Futures, which is roughly right around the same rules, especially for the legacy account? The rapid plan is unlike something Topstep doesn't have because it is a 1 day to pass on the eval. So anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the rule change and the flash sale, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here on the next one.